How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Sunday, June 3rd, 2018. Another kind of a cloudy, cool day up here in Gilpin County. Much cooler than it's been. We having some clouds here. We haven't had no clouds in a few days, so we had really beautiful, clear skies for the last few days without even any chemtrails. There's nothing. But this morning I noticed chemtrail spraying going on, and I think that's what caused all this cloudiness. It's not natural. Anyways, yeah. So I was watching the Mike Bluehair film video this morning. One of the cop watchers that I really admire, Mike Bluehair, and he was talking to this guy that was this black guy who's constantly being harassed by the police. And he hasn't been in trouble in a long time, but you know, the cops still constantly fucking harass. It's just racial profiling is what it is. That's what they do, man. These fucking scumbag turds, man. They're supposed to be there to serve us and protect us. All they do is fucking harass us and fucking destroy our lives. You know, under the guise of serving and protecting the public. They do not serve and protect the public. They fucking serve and protect their fucking evil fucking entity masters that fucking feed off of all this negative energy going on in the world today. So it's kind of like what I wanted to talk about today. This whole fucking, what would you call, industry of fucking punishing people and destroying their lives and fucking just, you know, it was like the last time I got into trouble is when I really fucking woke up to this, man. That there's this whole fucking industry of these fucking turds. All they do is fucking punish people for nothing. And they set up all these laws and fucking to entrap people, innocent people who have committed no crime, no victim, with all these statutes and bullshit that they use to fucking criminalize your ass for nothing. And it's a whole industry behind it. You know, and like last time I was in trouble, it woke me up to it, man. I was sitting down there in the fucking probation office in Jefferson County and just looking at all these poor fucking people just being totally fucking persecuted for no reason, you know, all of us. You know, and then there's standing room only in that fucking place. It's always full of people. And it was almost like a moment, like a they live moment where I fucking put on the glasses and I saw what was going on, man. I saw all these poor fucking people there and all these monsters around, the scumbags that work for the system, who fucking profit, who make a living off of other people's misery, you know. And you know, I think a lot of those people, man, I think they start out as normal, you know, decent people. They think they're doing something good by working for the system, you know, because they believe that the system is okay and just, but really it's fucking evil. And I think after a while, some of them figure it out, and you know, and they just can't do it anymore, so they get out of it. They quit being a probation officer or a fucking cop or a fucking judge or lawyer, whatever they do. The rest of them get sucked into it, man. They lose their soul, basically. I think if you stay in that line of work where your job is to fucking punish people, you lose your humanity when you're punishing innocent fucking people and convincing them that they're wrong and that they're bad and that they deserve the punishment. I think after a while, you lose your soul. You become a psychopath. You become an archon. And then when you die, you become an archon for eternity and you lose your soul, basically. I think that's what happens, man. I think some people are born as archons, maybe after they're created in one lifetime. They could be reincarnated as a soulless archon, you know, part of like the Borg collective, or you know, you just go on living as a fucking fourth dimensional evil entity. Yeah, I think maybe that's how archons are created. They're taking a regular decent soul and destroying it through, you know, inhumanity, through punishing people, torturing people for no good reason. You know, it's like, so yeah, it's a whole industry of entrapping people and punishing and just, you know, taking innocent people and fucking causing them into misery so they can create the negative energy that these fucking evil and these evil fourth dimensional beings need. It's like their food. So yeah, and they've been doing it for a long time. So I think a lot of these entities have been around for the whole history of humanity. They've been around for a long time, and they know exactly what's going on. They've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years, millions of years. And so it's just another, we're just living through another episode of it, basically. This whole modern world that we live in now was created by them, and yeah, to feed their need for the negative energy. But you know, you see a lot of this shit, man. Everything is so set up in this society, you know. The fucking nothing really, everything that happens that we hear about on the TV and the news is all fucking set up, you know, for years and years and years. Like all the bombings and shit, and like the first World Trade Center bombing, you know, and all these other anonymous fucking bombers and shit. They're all being set up by the FBI, man. The FBI even gives them a bomb. They say, oh, he had a fake bomb and he was going to detonate it, but it was supplied by the FBI. So you see how they fucking set everything up. Like the war on drugs, for instance, is a good example. You know, they criminalize people for being an addict, for being addicted to these fucking substances that they know that people, they've known it for a long time, these fucking evil entities. And so they make it illegal, you know. So criminalizing people for a mental problem and a fucking medical problem, and they use it to destroy their lives. And so they take all these substances that they know are addictive and they make them illegal, and then they make sure there's plenty of a supply of it on the street. Like in the 80s, it was the cocaine, plenty of it. Methamphetamine is all fucking supplied by them. They're the ones that create all these addicts. So they create the whole fucking problem of drugs and criminalize people. You know, like I've said before, man, I don't think any drug should be illegal. If a person wants to use a drug and kill themselves with it, it's their own fucking business. Who are these fucking turds? You know, but they know what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose, to control, to ruin people's lives, to cause misery, agony, negative energy. And that's what goes on, man. It's all over our society, everywhere. It permeates everything, man. They're constantly out. You know, we're like their fucking livestock. And, you know, they have to sacrifice so many livestock every fucking day to feed their fucking, their hunger, right? So that's what's going on, man. In so many ways, they use the human race to feed their fucking need for negative energy. And that's why we live in this fucking nightmare. You know, they have these fucking ridiculous DUI fucking laws in this country, right? With ridiculous, you know, they cause all this outrage with Mothers Against Drug Driving. And they make this ridiculous limit on, and then they fucking put a liquor store and a bar on every other fucking corner in this country. And then, you know, so it's just like it's an entrapment, man. Everything is fucking entrapment here. And they constantly lower the legal limit to drive. And so yeah, they gotta make all these laws and trap all these people to keep their fucking bullshit industry going and destroying people's lives in so many ways, man. Not only the poor people that are the victims of it, but the people that they hire into the system to do their dirty work and lose their fucking soul because they lost their humanity. And that's what they want. You know, war on all these illegal, you know, addictive substances that they know they're going to keep them on the streets. The CIA keeps bringing in the drugs, getting people hooked on it, and it keeps their prisons nice and full. And you got all these fucking cops out there that don't give a fuck. They sold their soul, man, for a couple $100,000 a year. And they'll do whatever their fucking masters tell them to do. They'll beat you up. They have the right to remain. They will use violence on you. They don't give a fuck. They'll do whatever they got to do to protect their nice little cushy lifestyle and their beautiful house in the hills, paid for by the fucking misery of others. That's what I think about the police, man. Soulless fucking thieves, man, who steal from everybody else so that they can fucking live well. Fuck them. These fucking pigs, man. They go around and they lie and they cheat and they entrap. They do whatever the fuck they gotta do to fucking pad their fucking arrest record. They don't give a fuck about it. They'll lie. You know, that's what they do, man. They fucking lie their fucking asses off. And it's legal for them to lie. But if they could prove that you lied to them, it's a fucking felony. So, yeah, you know, humans are fucking dishonest. And subhumans like cops are even more dishonest. I think a lot of the cops, they don't even fucking realize it. You know, maybe some of them do. Some of them enjoy it. They're just straight archons. But others, you know, they think they're doing something good. You know, they're fucking, they're backed up by the system, so they got to be right. You know, anything they do is justified, and they get away with everything. You know, it's like the last time I got in trouble for yelling at a guy, and then, you know, I didn't touch him. So I'm going into the jail. You know, I'm a little bit hammered, and you know, I'm like, what crime did I fucking commit? You know, I'm telling these to the deputies, man, and they're like, I'm like, who, you know, if I committed a crime, where is the victim? Who did I injure? Who did I relieve of their property? You know, who did I deprive of their property or their fucking, or injury, you know? And all they said to me was, the state of Colorado is the victim. The whole state of Colorado is the victim of me. So, and I'm just like, well, you know what, man? At least I'm getting the fuck out of here in the morning. You motherfuckers are stuck into this life because you sold your fucking soul. You guys got to be here every fucking day and deal with this bullshit negativity. I'm out of here in the morning. Fuck you. And I just let them have it, man. I told those fucking deputies, oh man, what a fucking piece of shit. I guarantee you I made them think about their fucking lives. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, it didn't do me no good. I still got fucking prosecuted and ended up doing a fucking 1.5 years of fucking probation. Couldn't fucking drink no alcohol, couldn't smoke no weed, couldn't do nothing. Man, and that's fucking torture, man. Making a person live through this world fucking sober. When you're on probation though, man, they set you up, man. They want you to violate it, man. They're fucking praying that you violate your probation so they can fucking punish you even more, man. You hear about it all the time, man. I talked to so many people when I was down there at the probation, and they all say the same thing, man. They fucking set you up to fail, man. The average person just doesn't have the willpower, man, to go through that 2 years or whatever without fucking having a drink or any kind of anything, man. And so yeah, it's what they say, man. They put you on probation hoping that just fucking with all these fucking rules and regulations that you got to follow, and just praying that you violate it so they can fucking throw your ass in the cage. What a great fucking country we live in, huh? And then they can say, well, you know, you did it to yourself. Don't say we didn't give you a chance. You fucked up, so now we're gonna have to punish you even more. Yeah, man, I guess I'm just sick of this whole fucking bullshit system where they set us up and trap us, fucking convince us that we were wrong and that we deserve to be punished, and then make us feel like we're, you know, oh, thank God, Big Brother punished me, man. Daddy punished me, and I deserved it. Now I can go on with my life and be a good boy now. I promise I'll be a good boy. Fuck you. And I think the story is told over and over in the movies, man. And I think Star Wars is a real good example of it. Of, you know, a decent person like Luke Skywalker, and, you know, they're trying to destroy his soul. They're trying to turn him into an Archon like Darth Vader and the Sith Lord, right? That's what goes on, man. That's the story they're telling. That shit's real. That shit turning into a evil entity by losing your humanity. That shit really goes on. That's what happens to cops. That's what happens to probation officers, judges, lawyers, DAs. They all become Sith. If they don't quit what they're doing, they lose their soul. And I think, yeah, it's told over and over in the movies. There, I said it.